Welcome to the Big Brain Show. I'm your host, Mr. Big Brains, coming to you live from a reservation somewhere, taking a look at BTC and the rest of the market. We got Dow Jones up a little bit, getting a little bit of love there. Let's take a look at that. Don't mind my voice. Been using my voice today to make it happen, and so definitely had a whole lot of talking going on, and I put that just using my voice to make that money. So here we are. We got man of many hats. So I got the Dow Jones coming in just under 30,000, just over 30,000. Looking at that 29.03. Federal Reserve dropping some bombshells out there. You know, we were talking about this on the last video, and you know, they just basically gonna rip it off like a band-aid. You know, I mean, they got some ideas going on. I don't know if y'all remember looking back at, like, you know, 1977. Interest rate hikes went through the roof. But, you know, people have their different views. You know, they say that you know, pretty much tackled it right away, and would that be, you know, the way to go? Just rip it off like a band-aid, get that money back, and then get it over with now, or go over, you know, the long term of the next 2 years, having some rough times all the way across the board. You know, I think I prefer the band-aid rip myself, but you know, you always got to remember this. This is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. But I'm definitely out here looking for some lower price action. I'm definitely excited. Y'all know I got my job. Definitely looking for those sales across the board. We got stocks on sale. We got crypto on sale. BTC coming at 22,317. I'm waiting, lurking. If we get some, you know, if we get some alternate news and we start making some movement to the upside, I'm gonna go ahead and grab me one of those BTC and DC all the way up to the top. But you know, definitely excited. You know, I'm looking at if we definitely get some movement down to the downside on BTC. I mean, that would be some dreamy action, accumulation over time. At 17,580, I know a lot of people are calling, you know, for the bottom area, but on the long-term chart, you know, I still had that 17,580 as, you know, bottom area support. It hasn't quite made it down there to test that price action, but you know, I definitely could be wrong. You know, a lot of people could be wrong right now. Everybody's searching around for that bottom, so I'm just waiting to buy. We got BTC coming in at 22,290. I'm definitely very excited about it. You know, it's one of those, you know, BTC just here, you know, it's always been here, and everybody's out here talking about, you know, technology this, technology that, and regardless, if you look at everything we've done so far, we're heading right down that road, futuristic area. And you know, as I always say right now, you know, I'm looking on the chart right now, it's there, people are buying, and I'm definitely excited to see that lower price action. Still hyped up, a lot of people still, you know, BTC's keen still, and you know, I'm definitely out here lurking to get, you know, graduate up, and definitely excited to see where we're going with the market. We got stocks on sale. Take a look at that Dow Jones getting a little bit of love. Just, you know, hasn't quite broken out of that downward trend, though. We're still getting that lower price action until we can start getting back up over, you know, 32,582 and start making some moves back to the upside. You know, then we definitely be seeing some bullish news, but with all of the news on the Federal Reserve, we definitely started seeing some lower price action across the board. We still got a few themes, you know, holding up pretty good. A lot of the altcoins out here, and the metaverse coins are, you know, definitely holding at some decent prices. Everybody's still buying. The price action's still there. Everybody's just got a lot of fear. The fear is high out there, and you know, people are anxious, and people are worried about the prices going up. Gas is through the roof. You know, and everything's out there is like high priced, and we got stocks and crypto on sale. So you know, you can either come into this go into this and come out worse, or you can go into this poor and come out rich. You know, that's the definite plan, and I'm sticking to it. So, and you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always have to do what's right for you. But we got a lot of price action out there. We got ALCX coming at 2043. Made it down to some low price action. I got that 1950. Thank you very much. We were calling that since way back in November when we already had that downward trend. And I know everybody in LCX out there was, thinking about that and, wondering what was going on with that ALCX. I know you guys were wondering why I call it so low price action, but, right now that is amazing price action across the board. And, I would love some lower price action. We definitely hit that price. And, I'm definitely loving that sales price accumulation. So, anything under $30, I was like, hell yeah. So we got LCX, at 0.0668. Definitely excited to see where we're going. Let's take a look at that chart right now. Still just been doing that consolidation over time. We tried to make a decent run up to the upside. I hope everybody made some little bit of money here and there. And there's still we can still make money out here. And let's see if we can get this chart pulled up here. Okay, there we are. So as you can tell, we started making some moves up to the upside. We couldn't quite get past that 0.1007. Made some moves back down to the 786, possibly got that decent bounce in, made it back up to the top. And the way everything's setting up right now, especially with BTC, definitely could see some sideways action for definite accumulation over time. I would love that. I would love some sales price accumulation over time. That would give me time to just build up and build up and build up until the market starts heading back up to the upside. And then I definitely have all the accumulation that I need. And here I am still, still buying out here. I'm loving that price action, but I'm definitely, definitely keeping that, keeping it ready for that lower price action. Are we going to get that lower price action? I would love that lower price action. Accumulation over time would be amazing. So I still got my eyes set on some lower price action here. We could best, definitely make a run up towards, the 30,000 area and then start making some movement back down to the downside with the news, with the Federal Reserve going on. A lot of stuff out there that's definitely affecting this market right now, especially with BTC. Those are some things that we definitely got to look at that, a lot of people out there calling for those higher prices and they're looking at the charts and stuff like that. But the algorithm is just not the same as it was before. We got a lot of stuff added to the market. We've all been, those of us that have been around for quite some time, we've been through a lot of different changes in America, a lot of different ways of running things, and and it's just built up over time. And here we are, and we may just have to rip it off like a band-aid, get that high price action out there, pay off what we need to, and get that market back on track. That's one way to look at it right there. Or we could just stretch it out over time. And either way, I'm going to be out here accumulating. So if we go the long-term price action, I'm prepared to go for that long-term buy-ins as well. So whatever is going to happen, I'm ready, and we're definitely going to keep those keep the videos pumping. We're definitely keeping an eye on that market, keep an eye on BTC. But until we start seeing some movement up to the upside, if anybody has a coin that they want to talk about, please feel free to comment it. I'll pull it up on the screen tomorrow. As far as all the action, sales price action across the board. And then once we start making some moves back up to the upside, we'll pump those grids out. We'll start working at those sell points on the way back up, looking at the the resistance on the way. That's when we'll start busting the charts up. But as far as right now, we're just going to do the updates across the board. Anybody got any stocks they want to look at, be sure to comment them. I'll get them up on the watch list tomorrow. We'll go through them and take a look. So for everybody and all the coins we talked about tonight, good luck. And you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only. And you always got to do what's right for you. So keep a track. Make sure you're taking a look at those short-term 786s. And you also have a good evening, good afternoon, good night. Mr. Big Braids is signing out.